Google's Gemini 2.5 AI revolution, new models, tools, and the future of AI. Hey everyone. Today I'm going to show you Google's massive AI update that just dropped. We're talking about brand new Gemini models that are faster and cheaper than ever before. Plus, Google just released their first AI agent for developers that could change everything. And wait until you see what they're doing with weather prediction and cancer research. This is huge stuff that's happening right now, and you need to know about it. Hey, if we haven't met already, I'm Sanny from Sanny-Recommends. I love helping people discover the best in AI and software. If you're interested in the latest tools, tips, and trends, you're in the right place. I read every comment, so make sure you comment below. So Google just made some really big moves in AI, and I mean really big. We're talking about new models, new tools, and some crazy advanced stuff that sounds like science fiction, but it's happening right now. Let me break this down for you because there's a lot to cover, and trust me, by the end of this video, you're going to understand exactly why this matters for you. First up, let's talk about Gemini 2.5 flashlight. Now I know that name sounds fancy, but here's what it actually means. Google took their already fast Gemini model and made it even faster, and cheaper too. Think about it like this. You know how sometimes your phone gets slow when you're running too many apps? Well, AI models can be the same way. They can be really smart, but also really slow and expensive to run. But flashlight is different. It's like having a sports car that also gets amazing gas mileage. You get the speed without paying through the nose for it. Now, why does this matter to you? Well, if you're using any AI tools for work or personal stuff, faster and cheaper usually means better experiences. Apps load quicker, responses come back faster, and companies can offer better prices because their costs are lower. But here's where it gets really interesting. Google didn't just stop at making their existing stuff better. They went ahead and created something completely new. It's called Gemini CLI, and this is where things get exciting for anyone who works with technology or is curious about how AI agents work. CLI stands for Command Line Interface. I know that sounds technical, but stick with me here. Think of it like having a really smart assistant that you can talk to through your computer. But instead of just answering questions, this assistant can actually do things for you. And here's the kicker, Google made this open source. That means developers all over the world can use it, modify it, and build on top of it for free. This is huge because usually when big tech companies create powerful AI tools, they keep them locked up. But Google is basically saying here, take this and make something amazing with it. Now, what can you actually do with an AI agent like this? Well, imagine telling your computer to organize your files, write code, analyze data, or even manage your daily tasks. And it actually does it. We're not talking about simple chatbots here. We're talking about AI that can take action in the real world through your computer. But Google didn't stop there. They also announced something called Alpha Genome. And this is where we start getting into some really mind-blowing territory. Alpha Genome is designed to predict the effects of genetic variants. Now, I know genetics sounds complicated, but here's what this actually means for regular people like you and me. Your DNA has millions of tiny differences that make you unique. Some of these differences don't matter much, but some of them can affect your health, how you respond to medications, or your risk for certain diseases. The problem is scientists have been trying to figure out what all these genetic differences actually do for decades, and it's been really slow and expensive work. But now Google's AI can look at your genetic code and predict what different variations might mean. This could completely change how doctors treat patients in the future. Imagine going to your doctor and instead of just guessing which medication might work best for you, they can look at your genetics and know exactly what will work. No more trial and error. No more side effects from drugs that don't work with your body. This is still in early testing, but the potential here is absolutely massive. And speaking of massive potential, let me tell you about something else Google announced that could literally save lives. They created something called Weather Lab. And this isn't just about telling you if it's going to rain tomorrow. Weather Lab uses AI to predict cyclones and hurricanes. And get this, They're working directly with the US National Hurricane Center. Now, why is this such a big deal? Well, hurricanes and cyclones cause billions of dollars in damage every year. And more importantly, they put millions of people at risk. The better we can predict where these storms are going and how strong they'll be, the more lives we can save. People can evacuate earlier, emergency services can prepare better, cities can protect infrastructure before it's too late. Google's AI is getting so good at this that it's becoming an official partner with the people whose job it is to keep us safe from these storms. But wait, there's more. And this next part is going to sound like something straight out of a movie. Google is also making major advances in AI-driven cancer research. They're using their AI to help doctors understand cancer better and find new ways to treat it. Cancer research has always been incredibly complex because every case is different. What works for one person might not work for another. And figuring out the best treatment often takes time that patients don't have. But AI can analyze thousands of cases at once. It can spot patterns that human doctors might miss. And it can suggest treatments based on what's worked for similar patients in the past. This doesn't replace doctors. Instead, it gives them a powerful tool to make better decisions faster. And finally, let me tell you about something that's going to change how we think about robots. Google announced Gemini Robotics on-device. This is AI that runs directly on robots without needing to connect to the internet. Now, why is this important? Well, think about current robots. Most of them need to send information to powerful computers in the cloud to figure out what to do. This creates delays and means they won't work if the internet goes down. But with on-device AI, robots can think and make decisions instantly, right where they are. This means we could have robots that work in places without internet, emergency response robots that work even when networks are down, manufacturing robots that react faster because they don't need to wait for instructions from the cloud. We're talking about robots that are truly independent and smart. Conclusion and wrap up. So let me put all of this together for you. What Google just announced isn't just a bunch of random tech updates. This is a coordinated push into the future of AI. They're making AI faster and cheaper with Flashlight. They're giving developers powerful tools with Gemini CLI. They're revolutionizing healthcare with Alpha Genome and cancer research. They're protecting lives with Weather Lab. And they're creating the next generation of smart robots. Each of these things is impressive on its own, but together they paint a picture of a world where AI is everywhere, helping with everything from predicting the weather to treating diseases to controlling robots. And the best part? A lot of this stuff is available right now or coming very soon. Now I want to hear from you. Which of these Google AI updates excites you the most? Are you more interested in the healthcare applications, the developer tools, or maybe the weather prediction stuff? Let me know in the comments below because I'm planning more videos about each of these topics and I want to cover what you're most curious about. And if you found this breakdown helpful, make sure you're subscribed because Google isn't the only company making big AI moves right now. There's so much happening in this space and I want to make sure you stay up to date with all of it. Sanny-Recommends is your go-to place for discovering the best AI and software tools. And there's always something new to explore. Don't forget to subscribe for more AI and software insights and tips. I'll drop the link in the comments and description. And if you want to dive deeper into these topics and connect with other people who are as excited about AI as we are, come join our community. I'll put that link in the comments and description too. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video where we'll dive even deeper into how these AI advances are going to change everything.